Hi everyone, so this is just a video taken from last month whenever we went away for a weekend to the north coast of Northern Ireland, and we stayed in an Airbnb, and I was just having like a look around, and the girls were happy because they managed to get the TV working to watch their usual stuff. And yeah, I just found it really cozy, and I definitely could have stayed longer. I loved the kitchen with the big windows and the views, and I just loved sitting at that table and writing, journaling, like reading and drinking coffee. This is the beach at Castle Rock, which was where we were staying, and it was only about a 5-minute walk from the house, so it was really handy. And because it's so wintry, I think like there weren't many people around, so it felt like we kind of had it to ourselves. We went for a walk along the shore. There were some dog walkers, but apart from that, like it was just us. And we were lucky the first like full day that we had, because the weather was supposed to be really bad, but it actually didn't rain the whole time, and we got some like sunny spells, so we were able to go outside. And yeah, the girls enjoyed climbing on the rocks, and yeah, I just love the views, and there's something really like healing about visiting the beach and breathing sea air, and I always feel better after we've done it. And it was freezing outside, but I like to go for walks whatever the weather's like. And then I was looking at this little like shell pool part that they had. Apparently there used to be like an outdoor swimming pool at this beach, and it showed like retro photos of people using it in the past, but it's not there anymore. And then we went to a cafe to warm up afterwards. It was really busy, I think, because the other main cafe there was closed. And yeah, then we went to Port Stewart for the day, or for the afternoon, and the girls went to the playground, and then we had a look around the gift shops. And I love looking at the gift shops in the Port Stewart Strand, because they sell such like quirky things, and a lot of it is made by local artists, and I just love looking around. Yeah, it tempts me to buy things, and I did actually buy something from this shop before, like a little plaque for my bedroom, but I decided to be good this time and just like take videos. My boyfriend pointed this out, and I thought it was funny. I found the artist that makes the plaques that I had bought one of before, so I wanted to get the wild one that they made, but I didn't. And then we got an ice cream, and this is just the following day. In the morning I made like pain au chocolat and coffee and had a quiet reading time at the table. We just took our time getting ready in the morning, and yeah, the girls watched some TV, and yeah, it's still so early because we get up ridiculously early, and my kids get up early all the time. We went back to the beach. It was like stormier kind of weather than the day before, but we got to have a walk, and it was really peaceful again. I kind of wish we were staying like for longer than 2 days, and I would definitely like to go back to this place. It was just so peaceful, and I loved the coziness of the house we were staying in, and it was cool the way the sand was moving along the beach because of the strength of the wind. It kind of reminded me of a desert, even though the temperature is like the exact opposite to that. And yeah, we just like went for a last walk before we had to check out. And then we went back to our little like cafe from the previous day. This is just a bakery that we passed that I thought looked really cute. We'll maybe go to it another time. And then this is just inside the cafe. And I don't know if there's like more open in the summer months, because it said the other one was temporarily closed, but I'm not sure. My kids got some like sweet treats, and I just had a latte. And yeah, then after we'd finished there, we went back to check out. We ended up going to the Jet Centre all day because the weather got so bad, and then we went to this restaurant called the Water Margin on the way home. It's in Coleraine, and it's like a Chinese restaurant that's on the like riverbank, so it has nice views, and I like the decor in it, and the food is amazing, and it's really reasonably priced as well. And this is a painting that I was working on as well. I wanted to do like a wintry scene, so I painted this. And then my boyfriend and I, while my kids were at school, called into an exhibition that was part of the science festival. It was like an AI exhibition where several artists had to produce their original works, and then a computer generated images based on their work, and they were kind of shown alongside each other to show the difference between the two. And it was quite a small exhibit because it was in a little local gallery, but it was still interesting to look at, and they had a huge collection of art downstairs, so we had a look around it. And after this we also went to a new shop called Bread and Records. It's like a bakery and combined with a record shop, and just had a look in it, and I got the girls some like donuts for after school. And then we went for a coffee in a new cafe that was just a couple of doors down from it. I've forgotten the name of it, but yeah, it was cute. It made me laugh though, because the people that were working there were making lattes like with a little battery whisk. And then these are some orchids from a day whenever we went to the park, and some snowdrops as well. And it just makes you realise how long it's been since you've seen flowers like out in nature, and it just made me feel like spring is coming. We went for a walk after the playground around the pond in the park, and there were lots of ducks and swans, and I liked the way they were all swimming in a little line. It was cute. And then we decided to try a new cafe in town called Daisy's. We had never been to it. Apparently it's been there for a very long time, but I just never noticed it because it's in a basement, and they do really fancy like hot chocolate and make their own chocolates, and it's done in a very slow kind of methodical way, and they make their own marshmallows as well. So they took the girls into the back room and let them pick out the marshmallows for us, so they liked the whole experience. I really want one of those little cats that waves its paw that's in the window. I just think it's a really cute place. And then we found a place that did free kids meals for the week of half term, so we went and got some sushi and like Japanese food. These are some sunflowers that my boyfriend got me for Valentine's Day, and this is a clip from whenever my mum and I went to see Van Morrison. We went to see him in the Ulster Hall, and it was amazing. It was like one of the highlights of my life. Like, I'd never seen him live before, and I didn't expect him to play any of the 60s music that I love that he made, but he did play some of it, and I was so excited. This is a Lego exhibition that I took the girls to that was also part of the Science Festival. It was held in the Crescent Arts Centre, and you had to pay in, but the tickets weren't expensive. And it was like, it had obviously, a lot of work had gone into it, and they created a treasure hunt for kids, so they had to find various like characters, and it took us a while to complete it all. But yeah, it kind of like was inspiring and made me want to play with Lego, even though like I never really had any interest in it. And I liked the towns and the little intricate details, and yeah, the piano, and I just thought it was all really cool. And the people that worked there, I'm not sure if they were like volunteering or if they worked there, but they were really friendly and helpful, and they gave the girls like sweets as a prize when they finished the treasure hunt. It wasn't too busy. There were only a few other people at the time that were looking around, but I think it was on for a couple of days, so people were kind of passing in and out. I like these ones, the little Christmassy houses, and the gingerbread one was cute. Yeah, and I just think like a lot of effort went into putting the exhibition together, and I loved the little famous buildings as well. I kind of wish I could pinch the Eiffel Tower, and I can't remember the name of it, but the building that's in Seattle, I've always wanted to see it in real life. And then there was the Colosseum as well. And after that we went into town, and this is just outside the Duke of York. It's a bar, I like this little entry. We ended up going to an eye workshop that was run by the art college, and it was like, it basically combined putting together like artwork to do with eyes with learning the different parts and labeling them, and it kind of turned out like pop art. They had already cut out all the colourful shapes, and then the girls got to that they wanted and how to put it together. And this is a sunflower picture I painted from the sunflowers I got, and this is just a sunny day reading. I've been doing lots of reading. Whenever it's been sunny, I've sat outside in the garden a couple of times. I really need to get a new table and chairs for the garden. Mine are falling apart. The birds have been going crazy and eating all of the fat balls I put out for them, and if I put them out like one day later, they're totally gone. It's nice seeing birds in the garden though, because there were never any in my last house. And this is just me writing in the sun with some coffee and looking at the blue skies. And I really love writing outside, and I kind of hope to do it more as the weather gets better. I took the girls to Mount Stewart as well last month, and I was surprised to find a rose there. I just thought it was very early for it. We walked around the lake and the girls did their usual exploring, and we went on a little island. We had a picnic outside and the girls were climbing in trees, which they love to do. And yeah, then they were pretending to eat bamboo like pandas. And we ended up befriending some swans that came right over to us, and they were really tame and friendly. It surprised me because I thought swans were always kind of standoffish, but yeah, they wanted to hang around and they came right up beside us. We were lucky, it was such a sunny day. We went to the adventure playground afterwards as well, and we did some like den building. And yeah, we probably spent like 4 hours there or something. And then this is just a surprise coffee I got out, and I loved the view from the building. My kids were at a like crazy golf thing that was part of a club they go to, so I had a coffee while I waited for them. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.